mortal, we have a great deal to discuss with one another, and very little time to do it, so I would appreciate your immediate cooperation. I can sense by the chill in your spine that you're already well aware of who I am. Regardless, I will answer your question. My true name is unimportant, but you humans have given me many monikers over the centuries. The one you would be most familiar with is the Grim Reaper. Calm yourself, mortal. I have not come to collect, but merely to speak. You are still very much alive in the real world. I understand you have questions, but I must interject. You see, I run a very tight ship. My schedule only allows for short excursions, such as this one once every other century, so I must make my time with you short. I came to speak with you because I am aware I have been in your thoughts rather frequently. Death has been on your mind for quite some time, has it not? And you are afraid. I know all in matters of death, mortal. There's nothing related to such that you can't conceal from my vision. If you would please silence yourself and allow me to make my point. Thank you. Truthfully, it's natural to be afraid of death. That is an instinct baked into your very DNA. Humanity would not have lasted this long had your ancestors been unperturbed by the thought of meeting their ends. Yet, your fear is greater than that. It goes beyond a natural desire to protect yourself from harm and into the realm of paralyzing anxiety. Excuse me. You blame me for acts of which I am not responsible. I do not kill. It is not my job to choose who lives and who dies. I merely follow my list. Yes, my list. An ever-growing, endless list of souls I must collect, as new life is constantly entering the world. So too are lives exiting. And these souls require someone to guide them beyond, lest they become lost. That is my duty, and I complete it with honor. The beyond is knowledge of which mortals know quite little, and that is by design. No being of my caliber has shown the beyond to a fragile mind, and I will not be the first. In layman's terms, no, I cannot say what lies in wait for you after death. Hypothetically, yes, I could find your name on this list and inform you how many years you have left. However, hold. It is not your duty to see my list and search for your name. This document was not meant for mortal eyes. No, human, I do not know your time. There are no spare moments for me to scour my list and search for individuals. I merely reach their souls as their demise occurs. And before you ask, I do not know the method either. I merely know who is next and when. That is all. I sense this revelation frightens you even more, and that is precisely what drives your fear. Your lack of knowledge. You are afraid of when, how, and what will happen after your death. Are you not? This is another instinctual behavior of humans. Fear of the unknown is what kept your ancestors from challenging previously unseen beasts head on, or carelessly eating plants they did not know the properties of. But again, much like the fear of death, yours has gone far beyond rational instincts and turned into a guidepost for your life. There's more to my knowledge of life than you will ever know, human. I have seen countless lives flash before mortal eyes, and I will see countless more. And time again I see one thing in common among humans, from all ages and eras. It is something I believe you must hear. Those who rule their lives by fear do not truly live. They slowly but surely eliminate all sources of fear and uncertainty, until their existence become nothing but shells of what used to be. Metaphorical carcasses without souls that begin to rot before they ever die. As difficult as it is to accept, you cannot live your life afraid of the uncontrollable. For if you do, you will end up like all those other mortals who lived as you do, dying before your soul ever leaves your body. I did not say it would be easy, but it is one of many bitter truths one must learn to cope with if they wish to truly live. Yes, you do not know when your time will come. Yes, you do not know how your life will end. Yes, you do not know what, if anything, happens after your passing. And you must come to accept each and every one of these unknowns if you wish to lead a fulfilling life. Of course, all minds are allowed to have their theories. Spiritually, for one, has helped many humans come to terms with these ideas. There are non-spiritual sources of comfort too. I cannot tell you what path to choose, only to do what you feel is best for your own sake. Do what you must in order to not rid yourself of these fears, but manage them. To come to accept that being afraid of these things is natural, yet that fear should not guide your everyday decisions. If you can do this, then you will be able to enjoy living in the moment, rather than fearing what may or may not happen next. I am telling you to stop and breathe while you're still able, for if you spend your whole life doing nothing but fearing death, that life will be one of waste. As you are well aware, death is the end of an earthly life, and in order for death to hold meaning, the life it's attached to must also hold a special meaning. So, I encourage you to live life to the fullest, chase your dreams and enjoy all the little pleasures the mortal realm has to offer. Doing so will ensure your life is meaningful to you, and as consequence, ensure your death is also meaningful. Believe me, it brings no joy to collect a soul that has not attempted to make anything of themselves, to collect one that chose to shelter themselves from the things that make them smile. It instills a sad sense of grief for what could have been. To put it simply, as long as your life is meaningful to you, then I will be pleased when your time comes. I do hope this conversation has helped to ease your worries, if only a small amount. Otherwise, I hope to have at least given you a new perspective to consider. One that may lead you to a more fulfilling existence. Before I leave, I must make one simple request of you. And this is very important, so do not shy away from my words. Have I made myself clear? No matter what may be happening in your life, no matter what you believe would be best, do not force your name to the top of my list. Doing so has never solved any problems. It merely creates more. Both for me and the living. Now then, I must be going. My schedule will resume shortly, and I have much work to do. Until then, I bid you farewell. While it's true I do not know anyone's time until it is here, I have a feeling that we will not meet again for a very, very long while. Until then, mortal, do more than survive. You must live.